As the massive and heartbreaking clean-up continues, Queenslanders have been so heartened by the donations from around Australia and around the world to our relief appeal. But once we get all of this rubbish off the streets, there is still a long, slow, painful recovery for all of these families and communities. That's why we need to kickstart and restart our appeal efforts. I am absolutely thrilled that the federal government has agreed to match with the state government another $10 million each into the relief appeal, because we know that this week the task got a lot bigger. This time last week we were getting ready for a telethon that raised a lot of money for the appeal, and we really thought that we were going to get on top of this. And then this week, what Mother Nature delivered to Queensland has increased the task for that appeal beyond what it's currently able to do. So we need, as Queenslanders, as Australians, to dig deeper. If you've already donated and you can find a little bit more, then please, it will make a huge difference. If you're just coming back off holidays and you haven't had a chance to donate, please make an effort to help a fellow Australian. What's happening here in our capital city, what's happening in Ipswich and the Lockyer Valley, added to all the devastation in regional Queensland, means we have some 28,000 homes that will need, in many cases, to be completely rebuilt before people's lives can be restored. It's time for us as Australians to dig deeper and to find it in our hearts to help another Australian. Queenslanders are so grateful for what the rest of the country's done for us. We thank you, but we do need to say, if you've got it in your heart to find a little more, then please, now is the time. So I say thank you to the Prime Minister for the $10 million, added to another $10 million from the Queensland Government, and the appeal now stands at $84 million. But with 28,000 homes and 28,000 lives and families out there that need repairing, the task is a lot bigger. So I implore people, keep giving, keep helping, we need it.
Thanks very much, Premier. This additional $20 million from the Commonwealth Government and the Queensland Government is really only the beginning. As the Premier was saying, we need all Australians to go an extra mile, because the scale of this disaster is probably one of the biggest in economic terms in Australian history. And as we can see here today, as we can see out in Ipswich, as we can see in the Lockyer Valley, as we can see in Toowoomba, as we can see in Rockhampton, there are so many people, so many families, so many small businesses that are impacted upon. And in the days and weeks and months and years ahead, these people are going to need our support, and we have to put their interests first. So that's why this appeal is so important. We need Australians across all of the states to get behind this appeal. They have already been so generous, really generous, and we should also acknowledge that there are Australians elsewhere in the country who are doing it really tough right now, particularly in Victoria today. And the Commonwealth Government and the state governments will be there with them. But this is of such a scale that we really do need Australians to go the extra mile. The Commonwealth Government, working with the Queensland Government, is already putting in place very significant resources. In terms of immediate income support, the Commonwealth Government has already paid out $52 million. But in the days, the weeks, the months and the years ahead, the scale of the reconstruction effort is going to be simply huge. And that is going to require the federal government, the state government, local government, the business community and the whole of the community to pull together. Because the things that we do together are the things that make us strong. And what we've seen in this city and right across the state over the past week or so has been an unprecedented community effort. So proud of what Australians have done. People travelling right across the city, people travelling interstate to help a fellow citizen. That's terrific. We've just got to keep that momentum going in the days, weeks, months and years ahead.